Diddy never fails to amaze the public with the shocking discoveries consistently coming to light about him since Cassie filed a lawsuit against him. Diddy might have to start getting a better image of how the outside world looks, because it seems he's about to be seeing the four corners of jail pretty soon. Diddy may have been able to get past the allegation lawsuits against him a couple of months back, but with the recent revelations, Diddy may have to accept his fate and move into his soon-to-be home. And that's behind bars. Cassie and about 4 other women have accused Diddy of DV, SA, and even acts of exploitation. Still, things got messier for Diddy completely after Lil Rod, who happens to be a man, also decided to drop the dirt he had on Diddy. According to Lil Rod, Diddy had also tried to manipulate him into having a sexual relationship with him, which he opposed due to his own sexual preference. But that's not all. Lil Rod also dropped the bombshell that while he wasn't on the same page to have a relationship with Diddy, Diddy had a long list of boy toys in the industry. The boy toys Lil Rod talked about aren't the regular low-bottom feeders in the industry. Instead, Diddy's partners were A-list rappers, who were the public's favorites. In Lil Rod's redacted statement in the court documents, he mentioned how Diddy had bragged about his relationships with a male Philadelphia rapper who had dated Nicki Minaj in the past, and a successful R&B singer who had just concluded his Las Vegas residency. Let's narrow that down to a better understanding of the situation. Simply put, the male Philadelphia rapper is Meek Mill, and the successful R&B singer is Usher. Okay, here the story gets more complicated. Lil Rod's claim about Meek Mill being on Diddy's list of boy toys caused a media frenzy as people on social media made a mockery of the situation, from creating memes of Meek Mill and Diddy in funny positions, to calling Meek several names and making fun of him. Unfortunately, Meek Mill couldn't take all of that, so he decided to fight for himself and try to clear his name. According to Meek, he claimed Lil Rod was lying, and the industry was trying to soil his reputation. In Meek Mill's words, he said, "Every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem gay. I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me, though. You gotta really kill me, and I still will get bigger after death. This God, not me. LOL." Meek Mill went on a long rant insisting he wasn't gay. But unfortunately for Meek, that soon backfired in his face when an audio clip allegedly of him and Diddy got leaked. It was not like the mockery of Meek being homosexual reduced as he was defending himself on the X platform, but rather, it fueled more drama than he had bargained for. Interestingly, it got worse when the audio clip surfaced. Before we go deeper into the details surrounding the clip, you might want to hear it yourself and judge. Be warned though, it's R-rated. Now, let's talk about it. Even though Diddy and Meek might deny those were their voices, they were really similar to Diddy and Meek's voices, which we've always heard. Okay, here it gets tricky. While some people were still focused on laughing at Meek Mill for being one of Diddy's partners, others focused on an entirely different thing. If you listen closely to the audio, you'd realize Meek's supposed voice seemed like he was in pain as the intimate moment went on, while Diddy's supposed voice sounded like he was forcefully making it happen. This caused another outrage. The outrage surprisingly favored Meek Mill. Some people felt Meek must have been forced to participate in such activity. Probably Diddy threatened to ruin his career or something. No one knows. But there's the opinion that Meek didn't sound like he willingly wanted to do it. So, if Meek Mill ever decides to press charges, Diddy may be getting sued for exploitation and non-consensual sexual assault. On the other hand, this particular claim about Meek being forced against his will may not be right. After the audio leak, a video of Meek and Diddy also resurfaced. In the video, Diddy and Meek Mill were having a weird conversation about some work being done, and Meek being in pain and uncomfortable position while he stood in the pool.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Why would these two grown men be having such conversations if Lil Rod's claim about them isn't the truth? Those lines seem to be kind of sexual, and everyone knows. But pushing that aside, Meek Mill is still involved in some other suspicious stuff linking him to his relationship with Diddy. Another evidence of Meek's relationship with Diddy was his X account seen following an account that posted content about homosexual intimate activities. Yeah, that's wild. I guess Meek Mill was trying to learn the skill properly, so Diddy would be better the next time they hooked up. Still on Meek, one of his old song lyrics resurfaced, which was the last straw.
I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Dream chasing. I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Real street forever. The king of Philly.
But
That was Meek begging the Lord for forgiveness for something he had done with Diddy. So, connecting all the dots, Lil Rod's claim definitely doesn't seem like a lie after all. Still talking about rappers linked to Diddy in a freaky way, Birdman is also on the list. The YMCMB boss may not look like he's into stuff like that, but anyone might just find out they are different when they link up with Diddy. In a viral video, Diddy and Birdman were seen conversing in a girly manner.
You will definitely be upset. You will definitely be upset because you will be outdone, motherfucker. Nigga, start working out though. Just start like get in the gym though, nigga. You know something? I ain't gotta work out, nigga. But you know something? My thumbs is so strong from carrying all that paper. But yo, hold on, stop. We gotta do this. Do our work.
Yeah, that's weird, but there's this part also.
You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit.
We can truly never predict what goes on behind the scenes. Or can we? Well, anyway, continuing Diddy's list, there's also The Game. The Game had discussed in several interviews how he and Diddy had partied for about 2 years. They went from one state to the other solely to party together. This was after Diddy had approached The Game to sign him to his record label. The Game revealed that Diddy never signed him to his label, nor did they even release any music together.
Right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I fuck with your demo. That you know, bad boy. Hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? Like, nah. I was doing it for 2 years. Yo, but the jet leave at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy. We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy. Pop out. And I was going everywhere with Diddy.
in another more
So why was Diddy so fixated on The Game following him around? Well, you should know a little bit about The Game's past. In 2013, The Game's stepdad talked about how he and The Game's mom had established a male exotic club. Interestingly, The Game was one of the males that had performed there.
And The Game's mom, we started a male exotic club. We get them, $1,000 a week dancing. Jayceon danced there maybe twice, and 50 Cent will not let him forget it. And somehow, somebody got pictures of him dancing in that club with his G-string on. And
Diddy must have caught a whiff of The Game's past and knew he would match his freaky habits. So, while he had approached The Game with a music career, he already had plans of making The Game do another job under him. The Game didn't seem to have a problem with it either, so it worked out pretty well for both Diddy and The Game. But there's another celebrity whose situation is entirely different from that of either Meek Mill or The Game. The celebrity we are talking about right now is Usher. Remember Lil Rod also naming Usher as one of Diddy's boy toys? Well, that also seems to be true. Usher used to be under Diddy. In fact, his growth in the industry was supported by Diddy's affluence, but it appeared Diddy made Usher pay for it in a different way. According to Usher, he had witnessed wild activities at Diddy's parties. Usher once talked about his experience at Diddy's flavored camp in an interview with Howard Stern.
Over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
That wasn't as wild as when Diddy even let the cat out of the bag himself during one of his house parties. Diddy mentioned how he and Usher used to wrestle in Frosty Flakes and even used to sleep in the same bed.
Wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he...
Yeah, that's weird. But Diddy didn't care. So, ranging from Meek Mill to Birdman, The Game, and Usher, Diddy just seems like he wants to have some fun and thinks it wouldn't hurt anyone. Still, these celebrities are currently getting the wrong attention, and it may spiral into them losing their endorsements and having low streams due to the public's negative perception of them. Everyone around Diddy keeps suffering from his messy situation, which may be going on for a long time. So, do you think Diddy would be able to get these celebrities out of his messy situation? Or do you think they already had it coming since they decided to be close to Diddy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on celebrity news updates.